Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
What a job by this defense. Really confusing. The quarterback jumped in front of it, and they come up with an interception to get this game started. The question I have, Chris, and this quarterback, with all this hype, put that one behind him and get ready to play a good game the rest of the way.
And here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Boston College now operating in the red zone. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To the air. It's Thorne. Catch made by the tight end. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Eagles. This quarterback on fire today. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And they get get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to pass. It's Cabrera. It is intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And there's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Third down coming up after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here and move the sticks.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. It's a short completion of the tight end. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Cabrera. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
A massive shift in field position in one play. Inside their own 10, they're now threatening to score. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Tailback with another carry. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, LSU. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, when you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Cabrera. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that 1st down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was...
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Extending the play now. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
It's an option look. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And now the running back's got it again. He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Oh, this entire play for the offense is a mess. Ball's deflected. I thought it might get intercepted. They end up catching it but lose yards. Just a complete disaster. Let's move on to the next play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Scanning the field, it's Cabrera. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place at just the right time.
So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
The drive ends, and the punt team on the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. The offense going with the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. Fights through the tackler. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Cabrera. He escapes the sack. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. They'll kick it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To throw, it's Thorne. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. An inside deal now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
3rd and short now for the offense from the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert to keep the drive going? Pressure is coming. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And they'll just down it right here.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. There's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Toss play to the outside. They got him down out near the 40.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Here's the second down play. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Scanning the field. It's Thorne. Short pass finds the tight end. The ball is loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Breaks loose at the 40.
Boy, Chris, excellent job by this defense, turning that fumble into some positive field position. Ball's on the ground, turnovers committed. The defense scoops it up, gets across midfield, and gives their offense really good field position.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here? They'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Back to pass. It's Thorne. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Man, I love this call here by going with the jet sweep. They get the ball in the hands of an outstanding playmaker. He gets around the edge and gets into space with that kind of speed. He's dangerous.
First and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Cabrera. Lets it go quickly. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So the BC offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. The back's got it. Some hard running there through a tackle. In the clear at the 25. Legs still churning, won't go down. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Boston College. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Oh, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone. Like this now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Handoff to the single back. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Can he get there on the ground? Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Looking to throw. It's Thorne. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaks loose at the 45. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moves to the 47-yard line.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to